Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of the Otafest podcast. I'm Nancy, and I'm here with Angelo and Jay.
Hello.
I'm Anjay.
And we have so many announcements for you. Prepare yourself.
We watched so much anime.
And we have news.
About anime conventions. Everyone knows you gotta catch some Z's to restore HP, and that's especially so at Otafest. Book your stay at our partner hotels for Otafest 2026. Rooms are limited, so book quickly and secure your stay. A direct link will appear on January 12th, 2026 at 7 p.m.
Guess what? Cosplay contest and showcase applications are now open. Now's your chance to show off your amazing skit and performance skills. Or dazzle the judges with that new secret technique handed down by the secret bloodline of the Hidden Village that you learned for your cosplay. Get in here, otafest.com/cosplay.
And if you're looking for something to do during Otafest, you should consider applying to judge one of our many events. We've got something for everyone. Craftsmanship, skits, idols, even this cosplay thing. Sounds pretty Canadian, eh? Anyway, let's go off to otafest.com/judge. Applications close on March 1st.
It's time to get on stage and show them your stuff. Make debut at Otafest's Idol Festival. The next frontier awaits you. Rules and applications are open. Otafest.com/idol-festival. Apps end April 1st.
Do you like it when music syncs up to fight scenes? Do you think that anime and Linkin Park should be in the same room? Time to submit your vision and get in on the Otafest AMV contest. Share your anime music video for all to see. Information and applications here via otafest.com/AMV. Applications for that close on April 3rd.
Yippee! That's all our news and announcements for today.
Sweet golly, that was a lot of news.
We
I'm
had like
literate.
5 weeks of no news.
Fair. Totally fair.
Yeah, those are the
that's
holiday
also a lot of
announcements.
deadlines.
Holiday announcements all condensed.
Yeah.
We're now-
It's like we were busy during the holidays or something.
Yeah, heavy
We're now
into
into
2026.
deadline season. Yeah.
Oh, real. Oh my god, real.
And you know what else was due a little while ago that we only just had time to do? The anime season review, where we watch the first episode-ish of each one of the ones that we picked last time we did the preview.
Oh my god, but the winter season has already started. I've already watched several anime from winter. And now we're finally getting into fall. Let's go, baby!
I know.
That
Shush,
happens.
it's fine.
First
Life be that way.
First off, we've got Ninja vs. Gokudo by Studio Dean. This was a little surprising to me, probably because I went in with literally no expectations.
It was
I mean,
alright.
I did too. I also went into this with no expectations. It felt incredibly campy in that I need to explain and make sure that the audience, which is extremely distractible, knows exactly what's happening with everything on the screen right now. We got to remind everybody that the main character can't smile.
5 or 6 times over the course of 20 minutes.
Ugh, so much.
So
And-
much.
I mean,
And of course, as the episode is going on, we're all like, oh, these two are going to be sworn enemies. Like, it's so obvious. They set it up in the first 30 seconds of the episode.
they really do.
Like, the episode starts off with our boy whose name I can't remember, but he's blonde and he's a very muscly little twink, catching a cell phone of some businessman and being like, I see that you too like the sexy goth lady from this anime. It would be a shame if something were to happen to such a splendid cell phone case. Please take this cell phone case and go on your way, merry sir. And the salaryman was like, I see you're a man of culture as well. We should have lunch. It would be fantastic.
And over the course of this lunch, the next time they meet, and several other interactions, we as the audience are reminded this lovely blonde boy can't smile.
Or laugh. And I just want to be very
does
clear.
The thing where like he fish hooks his mouth, he double fish hooks his own mouth to like pull it up in some facsimile of a smile.
I just want to make sure that you understand. Okay. You know what a Mary Sue character is? Where you like, it's
Yeah.
very much like a self-insert character.
Very much
Very
a
much,
Haruhi
yes.
Suzumiya.
Kind of like it's a character that is like written to be very relatable for the audience. This audience
A pair
happens
of
to be like
pants for the
very
audience
edgy,
to put on and wear.
very edgy, very high school level of character depth. But they managed to do something. Instead of being the Mary Sue character, I became the Mary Sue audience member in that I also did not smile or laugh during the episode.
Wow.
Wow, rude.
I was really put off by the animation. I think Jay was the one who mentioned it. It was kind of JoJo-esque, but like
It's
not
Timu JoJo.
really.
Timu JoJo.
It's Timu
Oh
JoJo
my
and like
God.
heavily dosaged amounts of how to draw manga art
Oh, yeah.
style.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, you flip through one of those old tutorial art books. Look, everybody's got to start somewhere, but you're supposed to develop your art style from that point and not just remain there.
Like, I hate to say this. I hate to say this because there are actually like some really good things I can say about it. This is Studio Dean doing Studio Dean things, and I'm going to eat those words when we talk about the winter anime because something fucking weird happened. But this is Studio Dean doing Studio Dean things. It is ugly to look at. It is visually unpleasant, and I say that this is one of the very few anime that gets past the anime same face curse. Like, every single character that we saw actually had a completely different facial style, facial shape. Like, there was a lot of variance among the characters. Like, they were all distinct, and I really like to say that. But despite that, it was bad to look at.
I will say, Grandpa had some of the nicest looking lashes I'd ever seen.
Oh, Grandpa was a fucking... Hell yeah, Grandpa. Oji-san was on point.
Grandpa's about to get Uncle Ben, though.
No, I mean,
That's
I
not
don't
even
know.
spoilers.
We didn't watch past episode 1, but we just sort of assume that's going to happen based on the very obvious tropey way that the story is being set up.
I can't honestly recommend this show for anybody. Like, I can't think of a single person I would want to be like, you like these things. Now let me introduce you to Ninja versus Gokudo. I cannot. There's nothing.
I wouldn't recommend it, but I also didn't hate it.
Oh, I didn't
didn't
hate it.
hate watching it.
I agree.
I have watched
just-
worse shows than this. I have watched
It
worse shows
wasn't
than this in the last
remarkable.
week and thought, I'm going to keep watching this.
Yeah, it wasn't memorable, maybe is what I'm looking for.
It's very plain somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you. One thing. So there's this one scene where our ninja lad was decapitating a bunch of Yakuza, or Gokudo, I should say. And all of the Gokudo, after they got decapitated, they would start speaking in like a Looney Tunes ass-esque way. Like, it's like, oh my god, Oni-chan, Aniki, you got decapitated. You're dead. But wait, Aniki, I see that your head has also been removed from your body. And they're just these floating heads in the air. And I'm just sitting here thinking, wait a minute, if they don't have lungs, how are they speaking?
It was
if the
very
lungs are
Looney
detached
Tunes.
from their mouth.
Very much. Anyway, wouldn't
If
recommend.
you're 14, I think you will like this.
Yeah, it's
If
just
you-
goofy enough, you
If
know?
you look at Cold Steel the Hedgehog and think teleports behind you, nothing personnel kid is compelling, then watch Ninja versus Gokudo. That's what I'll say.
That's fair.
We've
We've
watched
mentioned this
worse
in the
things.
past. We've mentioned this in the past. We are a group of adults that don't fall into the 14-year-old anime watching demographic, so our tastes align with each other a lot more than with that group.
True.
Or another way of putting it is the anime we enjoyed is also 14 years old now.
True.
Very true. Very true.
I think with that, it's enough to start moving on to Shuumatsu Touring, or Touring After the Apocalypse.
Hell yeah.
That one's by Nexus. It's got immaculate vibe energy. It's something that we've seen before in a sense, because I just feel like the genre is coming to a certain level of I don't want to say
maturity.
Yeah, like
I have seen
it feels
this
repeated a little.
Exact anime with a completely different color palette before. Like, I have seen the polar opposite of this anime with the literal same premise. And I really liked it last time. I'm not sure if I would like it this time. I was actually kind of interested in watching this one, and then I never ended up watching it until now. And the vibes that it give off are really hopeful, really cheery, really interesting. The complete opposite of the last time I watched two girls on a motorcycle traveling through the apocalypse, Girls Last Tour, or Shoujo Shumatsu Ryoko.
We also reviewed something similar a while back in Train
about
to the
a
End of
bunch
the
of
World.
girls taking a train through the apocalypse.
Yeah, the train apocalypse girls.
Yep. There's like 6 or 7 of them. Just, it's a story that doesn't feel very original. Theoretically, I should enjoy this. Very cozy vibes. They're, cute, very slice of life feeling. And the story is sort of shown rather than told to you, which I like. I like it when they don't just have to straight up describe what they're seeing. And, oh, don't you remember when we did that one time? And, they kind of interact like real people would. Theoretically, I would enjoy this. It's just, it does feel like this exact storyline has been done already.
The other thing is I'm having difficulty watching from the first episode. I'm having difficulty trying to figure out what the timeline is. Like the environmental storytelling isn't working for me. If you look around at everybody, or at the environment, it is an environment that has not seen human maintenance in something like 40, 50 years. A long ass time.
If
but
a
at the same
tree
time,
if a tree grows through a store with a broken roof, and that's how it gets its sunlight, and we're not talking like a small short tree. We're talking about full canopy, like not huge trunk, but like, again, you can imagine that it's not just a twig. It's not a 10-year thing that happens.
Time lapse. Yeah, and then in the flashbacks that we see of the main character girl, she doesn't seem to have aged terribly much.
But she says she had to escape from a shelter.
Yeah,
like,
to come see the world.
I like the world. I just don't but I agree with Angelo entirely. I don't understand the time, and I hate to say it, but for these kinds of shows, timing is like establishing that era
is important,
essentially.
Yeah,
right, is kind of important. It's not just about the visual of it. It is about the timeline, because you want to know what happens.
That might be a problem of us only watching the first episode. Maybe this is an anime that really does take the 3-episode test to enjoy. Because we were watching the first 30 seconds of it, and we were all like, oh, this is very aesthetic. This is very cool. A girl on, like, a dirt bike rides into a gas station. Is like, oh, wow, I can't believe I'm seeing an actual, not only a combustion vehicle, it's even got a carburetor. This thing's a real old beast. And she's like, yeah, it's an antique. And then we see the girls like, I'm just here wondering, so when is the Shuumatsu starting to happen? When is this apocalypse going on? And then it just literally does like a frame wipe and shows like all of the roads overgrown with bushes and trees and stuff. And I'm like, Okay. I wonder if they're going to ever show off how, in an end-of-the-world scenario, an electric bike, like an e-bike, is unironically goated since gas isn't being made anymore, and they could literally just unfold a solar panel to refuel. And then they literally do that, and I'm like, you son of a bitch, I'm in.
But then...
And then they put rocks on it. I was like, no, you absolutely don't want to put rocks on a solar panel. What the heck?
Well, there's that, but I was also thinking about the other technology that doesn't really... I mean, again, we're in the first episode. It doesn't really make sense yet. Like, there's a cell phone that seems...
Cell phone network?
Yeah, a cell phone network.
Yeah,
but
cell
then we
phone
also
and
see
Twitter
that
works.
there's a grid of satellites, not even just a grid. There was like at least 15, maybe 20 in those links in the sky. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
There was a lot.
It was like a solid grid.
You would need to, like, that's maintenance. My bet is that they're not the apocalypse survivors. They're a set of apocalypse survivors, and someone else somewhere else is maintaining infrastructure.
Yeah, it's really just a matter of the world hasn't exactly ended. It's just that the population is a lot lower. It seems like they're really hinting that it's due to war. And we'll see how it goes. I kind of feel like I want to continue watching it, but at the same time, I'm not compelled to watch it. You know what I mean?
I feel the same way.
And the worst part is like I think the only compelling story beat in that first episode is the fact that her friend, her companion,
travel partner's a robot.
Yeah, is an android of some kind. A battle.
She went
I don't know if
straight
she's a
up Mega
battle
Man with a
robot, I
gun
guess.
arm.
Yeah, she went full Mega Man.
If she's not a battle robot, she's at the very least a fucking artillery robot. Like, goddamn.
She had an entire energy cannon in her arm. I mean,
and then I'm gonna point out the other thing. She gets hungry, like she experiences hunger. You are not gonna power or recharge a laser cannon through conventional food.
What's
The
really
joules,
interesting
like
is that,
kilojoules required.
they both eat rations.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like the way that scientists calculate calories on food, they literally explode it. They see how much explosive energy is in the food. And so, when your girl has a giant destroy
cannon.
everything in that general direction cannon, that cannon, you can actually convert its energy output into calories. Your girl, to fire her cannon once, would probably have to eat an entire farm.
She would have to go to like an all-you-can-eat and stay there for 2 days.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Like it. Anyway, it was really interesting to me too. Like they found rations in an old army supply truck, and they found some that were chocolate flavored, and the way they ate them, it was like they were eating a chocolate cake. I'm like, that can't be an accurate description.
No.
But we don't know the timeline. It could be that this is only 2 years, and MREs can last 2 years.
Do you think trees grow in 2 years?
So I did look it up.
Small
like a
trees grow
spruce
in 2
tree.
years.
It's a softwood tree that does grow really fast. You can get one like full grown in about 20 years. But that's still a lot longer than like canned food lasts. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're
Anyway,
both androids.
Confusion aside,
would you recommend this?
I think that people could enjoy it. Like,
Yeah.
the vibes were good. I just feel like this is one of those anime where you watch it during the season, you enjoy it, it ends, and then you never think about it again.
Yeah.
I would recommend it to you if you've never seen this type of storyline before.
Yeah, all of these things are true. It's not bad. The animation is nice to look at. It's again immaculate vibes, kind of ideal. Like it's not. There's nothing bad about it. It's just not amazing.
They do imply in the show that like Mount Fuji blew up because it looks totally different from what it looks like right now.
Yeah, it
and
looks like,
maybe
an
that's
active
tied
volcano.
to Yeah, maybe that's tied to story development, but we won't know until we get a lot further in.
Guess I'll never know.
Let's just take Shuumatsu Touring. Let's take Shuumatsu Touring, gender bend the main character, and completely get rid of the motorcycle, right? Now we have Tora no Yuugure.
And you wake up knowing nothing
Yeah.
at some indeterminate time in the future.
Oh, I mean, I already wake up not knowing anything, so... And I just live in the present.
So there is an episode 0 for Towa no Yuugure that I think is a really good watch, but episode 1 of the anime actually gives you a much better feeling of what is going on. So Nancy and Jay haven't seen episode 0.
Nope.
So without that context, my take on it doesn't 100% make sense. But I really like the vibes. I really like the animation. The character design throughout the series is so interesting because you've got a whole bunch of people who look like they're basically wearing like tribal outfits alongside Jesse and James from Pokemon. The entire government dresses like Jesse and James from Pokemon.
You mean Team Rocket?
Yeah,
Team Rocket.
Well, not Team Rocket, because Team Rocket and Jesse and James have their own aesthetic, right?
Okay,
There's
all,
a difference.
the guy...
When I say Jesse and James, I mean Jesse and James.
First of all, the guy looks like a Gokudo character.
He does. He really does.
Second of all, his outfit looks like Zap Brannigan's outfit. Okay.
He's such a caricature too. Like he really embodied the "I'm a fucking bully. I'm a really big bully."
Oh my god!
energy.
All of the Orwell guys are.
Yeah,
Literally, all of them are that bad.
It was just so caricaturized that it was hard to take the guy seriously.
So over the top.
Like
that the villains, despite being like super villains, it's hard to take them seriously.
It's true. Because, like, for context, they are, like, the ruling world government type of authority, sort of evil. But this guy is that stupid, cruel kind of antagonist. And by stupid cruel, we mean not like he's overly cruel. Yeah, he is overly cruel, but he's cruel for, like, literally stupid reasons. Like, it doesn't really make sense why he has to exert his power in that way.
Yeah.
But it's also very fun to watch him get absolutely atomized in scientifically accurate ways because he burns first.
Oh yeah.
In the second episode of the day where we get to see a girl with a cannon for an arm.
Yeah, it's great.
She's
so
fun.
She's very Psychono coded because she's very much an ultimate weapon design.
You say that? She literally is. She and her 11 sisters were ultimate weapons.
Oh.
Okay.
Spoiler.
11 sisters.
She's got 11 sisters. And all of them look like our main character's dead wife.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I can see that. I mean, the whole thing with the new marriage. New marriage.
Exactly.
I don't know how to explain it.
This show actually does a lot for its world building. Like, it is so interesting. The animation is great. The character designs are fantastic. The villains are really campy, but I can get over that because everything about it is gorgeous. And what I hate about it is that everything that is at the core feels bad to me. Like, our boy's wife, Mrs. Towa, she's basically just anime-fied girl Sam Altman. She is literally a tech bro CEO.
Huh.
In episode 0, our girl Towa is going up on stage to give a talk about AI and how it's going to like revolutionize the world and do a whole bunch of other stuff. And there's like a guy who's like, you are going to literally bring the end of the human race because of replacing humans because of work and creativity and this, that, and the other thing. And I'm just watching this being like, no, I literally see this guy's side of the... I'm actually here for the gut. I'm on the side of the assassin here.
That's saying something.
With the way that current world, with current things going on in the world, I really hate the way that the AI industry has changed everything around computing.
Mm-hmm. You're telling me.
To the point where I cannot enjoy this otherwise good anime.
Aw. That is a really bad thing to happen. AI is now ruining our anime enjoyment.
Yeah.
Did I mention...
Like, unironically, yeah.
Did I mention the RAM thing? When I bought my computer
last
recently?
time, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you talked about it last time.
Doubled the cost. Crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
RAM is
that's
now
awful.
about quadruple the cost, so double the cost is the old number.
Hooray.
Yeah, I guess so, hey?
Yeah.
I'm crying on the inside.
But, like, otherwise, it's really fun. It really is fun, and having watched the first episode again, there's a lot of foreshadowing that happens later in the series. Like how our boy Akira, he's first approached by these two characters, and they're babbling in some incomprehensible language, and then suddenly he recognizes they're Japanese speaking. How does that happen, do you wonder?
Yeah, I did wonder about that.
I thought about it.
Whatever you
decided
thought
to-
is probably correct.
I decided to shelve that for a little bit, just for later.
I
Yeah.
legitimately
If I resume
forgot
watching.
about that until just now. And it comes relevant in like 10 episodes later.
Oh my god. 10 episodes?
This show, especially PA Works, this is the PA Works style, they really beat around the bush sometimes. They really take their time developing their characters before getting on with the plot. But it works in here. They really do their best to make you fall in love with a lot of the characters, and they give them the screen time they deserve. Even the characters where you're like, you are making all of the dumbest decisions you possibly can. I understand why you're making them, because they've developed your character to the point where I understand why you're making them, but God, they're stupid, and you are going to regret this. And then they regret it because they're stupid.
You have to ask yourself if you're enjoying watching them regret it, though.
Yeah.
Like, is that something you really want to live through? Or is that something that you could take that time back and watch something else in the season?
Something
Like-
that nobody will ever regret.
Like, may I ask for one final thing? 最後に一つだけお願いしてもよろしいでしょうか? This is something that I just enjoyed because I saw the trailer, you know, that like little 15-second trailer that you get, and I was like, I gotta watch this. She's gorgeous. She's got the white hair. She punches things. Hell yeah. And in the first 3 minutes of the actual first episode, I got really remarried Empress vibes. She had the red dress on. She was having her engagement broken off. In Remarried Empress, it was just the emperor asked for divorce instead. But in this one, it didn't get that far. It was just, hey, we're engaged, but I'm gonna piece out of that and marry this tart here. And it was just like, oh, and then she punches. Ooh, I want to watch this. It's great.
It's so good.
Like the first episode is perfect. Like no notes. There's absolutely nothing I could have added to the first episode.
True. It delivers. It delivers on
this
every
anime.
beat. Like,
No.
it's not even a pun to say it delivers on every beat, because it's not like it leaves you with any like it gives you a little backstory. It gives you some history, some character development, the reasoning why the character is the way she is. And then she delivers the blows, baby.
It's so
so this-
satisfying.
So I have watched this show a few episodes in. I haven't finished it yet. I will say this show is a little bit more liberal with like the bloodiness, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Like, it's not gory. You're not seeing anybody's guts get punched out of them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure once or twice we actually see some teeth flying. I can't remember. Maybe I'm just making that up. But when our girl, Scarlet Elvendimion, goes through and punches people, you see blood splatters, blood splashes on her, and she's so happy about it. Oh my god. This anime is a bunch of people who think they are going to win. Giving our girl Scarlet some righteous indignation, and then she just acts on it the most appropriate way. With fists.
She punches him.
It's
and punches the tart.
So when Angelo and I first picked episodes and this trailer came up, I showed him what I believe was the most apt comparison I could think of. And Nancy, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but there is a Nintendo Switch game, and it's like it plays like a visual novel, except there's combat in this visual novel in the way of slapping. I can't remember the name of the game now. I'm gonna have to look it up. But
if I remember right, it goes insane.
Yes,
like
it's not just like
ladies slapping ladies. Suddenly they're slapping basketball players. Am I right in thinking she slapped a whale at one point?
I think you have to also slap across multiple people at one point, right?
Possibly.
That was almost certainly a thing.
Yeah.
It's called Rose and Camellia. I've never played it. I've only ever watched. I think I saw it as part of a Nintendo Direct once, but I've never played it. But it's stuck with me, and I feel like I should try and play it one day because, again, it's stuck with me.
This year, we should play that as part of our Extra Life.
Oh,
apparently it's also on the App Store. What?
Okay, that makes it very accessible.
Yeah,
I just typed Nintendo slapping game.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. Thanks for letting me know.
Yes.
Sometimes you just need to let the rage out in productive ways.
Righteous fury.
Righteous fury.
The only thing that I can say about this anime, it is very, very otome trope filled. Sometimes for better, sometimes for worse. In the middle of the series, like I want to say from episodes maybe 4 to like 8 or 9.
That's where I am right now.
It feels slow. It feels really like it's dragging its heels.
I personally do not like the quote-unquote romance that is currently developing.
Oh, the romance between our blonde prince and what's her name? It goes. I'm going to spoil it. It basically goes nowhere.
Okay, thank you.
He and her, they don't change. They are so very much. He looks at her like an animal in the zoo.
Yep.
He looks at her like an animal in the zoo in the best way. He's like, "Oh my god, you're like a tiger right now. Oh my god, you're so cute.
You are adorable.
So interesting." And she wants to fall in love because she's like a noble woman. That's a thing that she wants to do. And then all the men in her life are just garbage.
Including her brother?
Well, her brother is just her brother. She can't fall in love with him.
Well, yeah,
I understand this is anime, and that's asking a lot sometimes for women not to fall in love with their brothers.
In fairness,
but no, this is
we're in 2026. We're in 2026 now. It's not the dark days of 2008, something like that. Those are bad times.
The animation is somewhere between my bureaucratic father who becomes a villainess and, like, I don't know, pick something in the middle somewhere. Like, the animation is just good enough for this to be an animation about a really pretty girl who goes around punching people because they deserve it. It's good.
Yeah, the animation, it is not Towa no Yuugure. Like, that one is really well animated. This, it's just seasonal anime. It is
It's
not exactly low budget. It's medium budget.
It's better than Ninja versus Gokudo.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Yeah, I think
But
that
it's
one
only-
definitely fell on the lower end for me.
Yeah, but it's certainly not X-Arm.
No, not quite that bad.
It is.
You know what's
But yeah.
I think
you know
that
what's
everybody
also
would
not
enjoy
X-Arm?
it. I really do.
What? What's also not X-Arm?
we have Ganglion.
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 Yeah. Weird show.
Very weird.
kind of
this
a
one-
left field show. Like it's weird in very multiple aspects. It's another short format show. We gave it the 3-episode
feel-
treatment because it's 3-minute episodes.
I feel
Were
like
they
Jay
3
and I
minutes? I thought
got
they were 6.
exactly what we expected
They were
out
3.
of it. They were 3 minute, yeah.
Wow.
Jay and I
okay.
got exactly what we expected out of it, but at the same time, the humor was just bad.
It's both very dry and very like it's kind of observational, but in the way that it tells you it's being observational.
Yeah. Like, the whole premise is we have this guy who his job is being a minion for the big bad villain guy. But aside from that, he is literally in the position of a regular office worker. Like, he's a salaryman. The news reports about what his company is doing. And his company is just using a giant fan to spread cedar spores
Pollen.
around Tokyo. Pollen, that's right.
Yeah.
And everybody's
just
like,
flaring up everyone's allergies.
just
because,
like, oh, this is normal stuff. Yeah.
like they just report on it on the news like it's a company doing their regular operational business. And he goes home to his wife. He takes the train home. He has to go through really, really crowded trains all the time in rush hour like everybody else.
Like,
He sometimes has to stay late at work and has to go grab food out before he goes home.
I feel like the humor is supposed to be the absurdity of somebody in like a little hornet costume or something, just doing everyday regular stuff, and nobody really acknowledging it other than like every now and then a little slip of the tongue. But it's just, it's really, really, really dry. Like,
Yeah.
Japanese humor is known to be dry, but that's kind of in the same way that British humor is known to be dry. And I can enjoy both of those on their own. This feels like it is a different rung of humor below that. I don't know. I just
I
really...
think so. I think the problem is that the humor is okay, but it's the problem with it is that it's only a straight man on screen. There's there's like, comedy usually takes the form of, there's either a punchline or there's somebody you bounce the comedy off of, and there's no one reacting to him. Here's what it is. I think it's because we're North American.
Most
I think
likely.
if you are Japanese living in Japan, or at least like in a metropolitan center in Asia, you could be in Seoul, you could be in Hong Kong, anything like that, you would empathize more, and that's where the humor is. But we don't empathize very much because we don't live that lifestyle. We don't have that sort of cultural attachment to his everyday like salaryman lifestyle that just happens to be a supervillain in this case. There's like a little, I guess that's like some of the absurdity there. I think that's the issue. It's not a bad show. I think some part of me enjoys this show. I just don't enjoy it enough to weirdly say I don't enjoy it enough to laugh.
Yeah.
But I enjoy
You're
it enough.
just like our boy in the ninja show.
Yeah, man. Wow, that show's really changed every aspect of me,
Yeah.
But like, again, I don't have anything that I would hold against the show. I like that it's very digestible for the same reason. 3-minute episodes. I can't argue.
If I had to compare Ganglion to any other media, imagine the Monty Python Ministry of Silly Walks skit. But instead of the whole part of the guy getting into the Ministry of Silly Walks, literally just the intro bit where it is our boy who works at the Ministry of Silly Walks walking to the Ministry of Silly Walks, where he's just doing the silly walk on the street of London, nobody acknowledging the fact that he's doing very silly walks. That is the entire show. Just the situational absurdity of what your boy is doing.
But there's no payoff. There's no punch. That's the problem.
It doesn't feel like it anyway, but maybe that's the point.
Mm-hmm. It's actually probably, I think it's like a critically fun show. If you're a Japanese critic of anime, I just don't think it's for us. I think we are the wrong audience for it entirely, unfortunately.
Possible.
I feel like I'm almost there. Because I have literally been in some of the work situations your boy has been in, except instead of being in like a little hornet minion costume, I was just wearing a Bell uniform, you know? And I feel like that's the only joke they have.
I see.
Yeah.
There's not much else to say about this. We watched 3 episodes. It wasn't like the other show where we watched all 12.
Well,
that's not even the worst show. It's not even the worst show of this review.
Onwards
no, it wasn't.
To Watashi wo tabatai, hito dedashi. This monster wants to eat me. This show, I wanted to like it. I wanted to really become engrossed in it. Everything that this show is about is something that I usually enjoy. Which is going to be really bad when I say it's about depressed sad girls and monsters who want to eat them.
Yeah, the man's
How do they take that and make it bad?
And this is where I learned that apparently depression makes you taste better.
Well, then 14-year-old me would have been scrumptious.
I'm pretty sure after the additional many years after you were 14, Jay, and the sense of human dread that we have in a lot of other things in our adult
dread?
life.
That's just like the saffron of depression.
The saffron on top of it, I see. Add some extra savory in there.
Oh, absolutely.
This show looked good. I liked the way that it was drawn. I liked the way the backgrounds looked. I liked the way that the character designs were. I liked the way that the lines were delivered for everybody except our main girl. I even liked, even though I thought it was extremely egregious, how often they zoomed in on the eyes because they drew the eyes really striking manner, but they were like, oh my god, this character is fucking crazy. They are depression crazy. They are not right in the head. And god damn it, it is so unbelievably slow.
I started getting really sleepy. And when I realized I was getting really sleepy, I was like, that's not good. Mm-hmm. I should stand up and move around.
I agree with Angelo in that I think the premise had promise.
It's a really strong premise.
It should be fun. I think it's the kind of show that is, for every type of media, there's an audience. And I think it is for a certain audience. And then I think that if I'll be really sad if I find out I'm wrong, but I feel like the whole point of the show is that, you know, for this main character, her family dies. She's very upset about that to the point of depression. And then I think this whole show is supposed to be about it's a little bit of Yuri bait, first of all. That's very obvious.
Oh, absolutely.
But second of all,
absolutely.
It is supposed to be like she'll be uplifted out of her depression due to the relationship she starts establishing, and then she won't become as delicious anymore and she won't get eaten. And if that's not the story, I will, you know what, just hire me to write that story. Because that story hopefully plays out a lot better. Because if this show continues like this, it's basically unwatchable, unfortunately. Even with all the other nice things about it, it's basically unwatchable at this pacing.
Yeah. Over the course of this show airing, I tried watching it and I couldn't make it more than 5 minutes in. Not going to lie. I heard multiple conflicting things. A lot of people really loved what it was trying to do and hated the execution.
Oh.
Oh, that's common.
Well,
that tracks.
That's a thing.
Which is just really disappointing. Because the stuff that I like in it, I really, really, really did like. Like the whole battle sequence of the Isoona and our Ningyo heroine, if you want to call her that, the monster who wants to eat our MC. That was super cool. I wanted more of that. That was great.
Does it happen more?
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I've just matured and now depression anime doesn't work on me anymore.
Yeah, I get it.
Let's see what happens next season when there's another depression anime.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
As much as we talk about in the other episodes, the other shows we watched today about the Ultimate Weapon Girls, and that's Saikano-esque. The actual tone of this show is what it makes Saikano.
Not even
And
going
I
to lie.
cannot endure another Saikano. Okay,
You are so right.
I watched original Saikano. I have very much a love-hate trauma relationship with that anime.
Everything that I hate
won't
about
watch it
this
again.
is what I hated about Saikano and why I couldn't watch Saikano like 20 years ago.
Yes, like it's
boy.
not a. It's unfortunate because again, the premise should have almost automatically made it a very watchable, fun, or not. Maybe fun's not the right word, but like an interesting show with depth. This ain't it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too bad.
I'm not even joking when I say this. I would absolutely enthusiastically watch Ninja versus Gokudo over this.
Oh, dear.
And that
Oh,
is saying a
dear.
lot because Ninja vs. Gokudo is by Studio Dean. Do you know what Studio Dean did? Studio Dean did the original Fate's Day Night anime.
Oh.
Studio Dean did the Umineko no Nakokoro ni anime. The fucking Umineko anime that practically killed Umineko. Studio Dean is where anime goes to die.
Those are very strong words.
Which is a really strong thing when my favorite anime so far this season is by Studio Dean.
Oh. Next season's going to be a weird one.
Angelo's a
Okay.
dean. We're learning that Angelo's a dean apologist.
Sometimes I just wake up at night. I wake up at night, my eyes grow wide, and I just yell, Dean!
That sounds about right.
And that's where we cut off this week's episode.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed the review. Goodbye now.
Take care.